Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Ash Heart Books. So today is going to be my first Top 5 Wednesday because it's the first Wednesday that I've had my channel, so I wanted to participate. So today's topic is series that got better over time. So we all know that a lot of times series start off great and kind of go downhill, but this time we want to look at series that maybe started off a little iffy, but if you get through a book or maybe 2 books, it just gets great near the end. So these are my top 5 choices. My first series is the Until series by Aurora Rose Reynolds. This is an adult contemporary romance series. I absolutely love Aurora Rose Reynolds. Her series are full of alpha males and they're taken care of. They're like women and they're sweet and they're like broody and I love them. This particular series is the first one I ever read from her and I think it's her first series that she wrote. The first one, Until November, wasn't bad. It was just, to me, a little shorter than the others, a little more like underdeveloped characters. I think that it's about a series of brothers, and as by the time you get to like the second, third, fourth brother, I felt like the characters were a little more thought out, a little more fleshed out, and I just felt like it got better as it went. These are companion novels, so they're technically not a series, but I'm calling it a series. 2 is the Wallflower series by Lisa Kleypas. So this one is my favorite in the Wallflower series, which is Devil in Winter, which I've talked about before. I absolutely love this series. So it's not that I don't like the series, I just felt like from the first book to the 4th book, it just got stronger and stronger. This one's the 3rd one, so I love the 2nd, I love the 3rd, and the 4th. The first one, it's not that I didn't like it, but it just wasn't as strong. I felt like the characters, I don't know, like Annabelle was a great character and I actually kind of liked Annabelle better in the other characters' books rather than her own. So I don't know, there was just something about it. I felt like maybe it was just that I related to the other characters more than Annabelle, but I felt like the other characters were a bit more flawed than Annabelle, so maybe that's why, but I just felt like as this series went on, I liked it a lot better. This is one of Lisa Kleypas's most famous series and I definitely recommend it if you like historical romance. All of them are great, but I did feel like it got a little bit better as it went on. So number 3 is a series by Abby Klein. So I picked the, I think it's the Sea Breeze series by Abby Klein. So this is her more young adult series. My favorite series from her is her Rosemary Beach series, but this one is the first one I read and it's her more young adult. And this one, they're again kind of companion novels, but the characters are in the other novels. They definitely kind of go together. This one's the 2nd one, and from here on, I really enjoyed this series, but the first one in this series just wasn't my favorite. So I will have to say, if you read the first one from Abby Klein and don't like it, keep going, try and get to this one and the next one, because I think there's like 10 books in that series now, and they definitely all do kind of stand on their own. So if you don't like the first one, still give the rest a chance. I felt like they got much better. You know, the male character in that one, Jax, I believe his name was the rock star, and it was just a little bit overdone, the trope. And I felt like the rest of them got a little more unique and a little more creative with the storyline. So definitely give the Sea Breeze series a bit of a couple books before you give up on it. Or try the Rosemary Beach series because that's her more new adult romance series and I love that series. So the next 2 really aren't going to come as a surprise. They're kind of the ones that I think everyone's probably going to have on their list. And so the next one is the Shatter Me trilogy by Tahereh Mafi. This is the last one, Ignite Me, because we all know it's the best, right? Warner. Who doesn't like Warner? So I liked the first one enough. I mean, I remember reading it super quickly and I moved straight on to the 2nd one. So it definitely was enough to suck me in. But in hindsight, it definitely was weaker than the 2nd and the 3rd one. By the 3rd one, I mean, I was obsessed with this series when I originally read it a couple of years ago. I'm so excited that she's writing more books in this series. So excited. But anyways, yeah, I just felt like, as we all know, and if you haven't read this series and you read the first one, definitely give the 2nd one a try because I feel like the 2nd one is kind of the transition book because the first one and the 3rd one are so different, but that 2nd book kind of transitions you into the next part of the series. So definitely give it a couple more tries. Last one for my series that get better over time. It's probably no secret, but it's the Of Thorns and Roses series. Again, it's kind of a trend with mine. The first one wasn't bad. I loved it at the time, but I don't think I loved it as much as I loved this one and then the one that just came out. A Court of Wings and Ruin. Absolutely adored these two. Of Court of Thorns and Roses I did like, and I did like a lot, enough to be like ravenous for the third, but it just wasn't, I felt like, as good. So definitely give the rest a chance if you haven't read them yet. I'm sure you probably have because everyone has read them. Okay guys, that is my first top 5 Wednesday. Let me know below what some of your favorite series that started off kind of iffy and went uphill were. I'd love to know down below. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!